Hi gardeners, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, as you can see, we are not in the ultimate garden. We are in a huge area of plants. If you want to pan down that way, you can see that there is acres upon acres of plants and a whole bunch of beautiful plants. And so we are here at Miami Dade in the location of Pure Beauty Farms. So they have invited me out to go ahead and film a couple of videos with them, and as you guys have been following me on Instagram, I have posted that I am now the official representative slash partner of Pure Beauty Farms, and they here grow all the plants for Home Depot in these areas and these locations. So all the plants you may mainly see in Home Depot are grown by them. We have lots of cool things to show you guys. One of the things I wanted to show you guys first off were these daylilies. If you guys know, one of my favorite flowers is daylilies, and so they are growing a whole bunch of them now as the season for daylilies is coming up. And definitely I'll be taking some of these because we have a whole bunch of projects lined up for you guys, so you guys can see how you can incorporate some plants that they grow in your landscape from that you could get at your local Home Depot. You don't need to get them from special sources. Just by getting them at Home Depot, you can make some beautiful landscapes. So this is one section, as you can see here. If you want to get closer, they have been making some container arrangements with crotons and patience, as well as some creeping jennies. These are some awesome colorful tropical containers that they're creating, especially if you don't have so much time to go ahead and put these together. They do the work for you, and they're already grown and perfect to flank any type of garden entrance or home entrance. These are great. So we're gonna go ahead and walk around, and whenever we see some awesome scenery for you guys to see, we'll go ahead and record that. Or if we see a cool plant I would like to show you guys, I will show you guys too. So everyone, so we stopped here because look at this carpet of color that we just saw here. These are the Asiatic lilies that they grow here. These are one of my favorite flowers, and they're in full bloom right now. And orange is one of my favorite colors in lilies because, as you can see, it stands out in the garden. And if you live in Florida, you know one of the tropical colors is red, yellow, and orange. And so these are in full bloom right now. They are really, really pretty, and they have a couple in here that they are growing, and these are perfect for cut flower arrangements if you're looking into getting into that. But we just wanted to stop by and show you guys what beauty we have here. So let me go ahead and step this down and show you guys these carpets of caladiums. So caladiums are one of the newest plants that actually came up, and these plants are foliage plants. They're really, really pretty, especially in containers. They're shade loving plants, especially here in South Florida. They could get really, really big, and they come in a wide range of colors. If by panning down, you can see the majority of the colors, which are red, pinks, greens, whites. They come in a wide range of colors. So these are one of my personal favorites that I will most likely be taking home with us, because these are ones I want to incorporate into the landscape. So let's go ahead and move on to the next location. So gardeners, if you can see behind me, there is a carpet of color. So if you followed me for a while, you know I've released a few videos on hydrangeas. Here in South Florida, we kind of have to treat them as annuals because of the fact that our heat, they really don't like our heat, so it's just kind of a one-time plant. But I've had success growing certain varieties and certain species of hydrangeas. But you can see there's white, there's blue, there's pink, and then coming more down here, you can see that they have a wide range of colors. And even some of them, I didn't even realize this, some of them have a whole bunch of mixes of colors of white, pinks, and even burgundies in here. So this is really, really exciting to see how creative some of these growers get, and especially Pure Beauty Farms, that they bring multiple colors in one plant. It's really, really exciting to see this. And definitely, if you guys know me, I love my blues, I love my whites, I love purples. So definitely I might take one of these to go home with me. So definitely I wanted to showcase this because once you said that they had hydrangeas growing in here, I definitely wanted to showcase that to you. On if you pan over here, you'll see more caladiums and impatient combos. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next area. So gardeners, we're in a different area now. So these is their petunias. So one of my favorite plants growing, especially during the springtime, is petunias. And you can see these carpets of colors, and they usually grow a whole bunch of different combos because, as you know, petunias come in a wide range of colors, some even mixed colors. And this is definitely a scene I love, especially when it comes springtime. There's just carpets of colors all over the places, and you could just by panning down, you can see the different whites, dark purples, pinks, salmon. They just come in a wide range. And if we pan over there, you'll see they're growing dahlias, zinnias, they're growing sunflowers. And if we move over here, you can see they started the production of sunflowers. Where's the tag? This is the sunflowers, and so they're starting the production for the summertime, which is really, really exciting. And they're just small baby plants right now, and they'll grow on to be some beautiful plants that you'll be able to grow in your backyard. Let's go. So gardeners, as you can see with the coloring behind me, these are succulents. They seem to be growing them in a whole bunch of pots. If you want to just pan here, they seem to be to just grab a whole bunch of leaves and grow them, because as you guys know, succulents grow by the leaf most of the time. And you can just see the carpet of growth of succulents, because here in South Florida, succulents grow like wildflowers. They love it down here because sometimes we have lots of water, sometimes we have lots of dryness, so they really love especially the heat. Succulents love them. As you can see, with just by panning down there, you can kind of just see all the coloring that there is of succulents. So it seems to be we'll be entering a succulent greenhouse or a succulent growing area, so we'll show you some more cool succulents then. So gardeners, what I've been anticipating the most, Heucheras. So this is the Proven Winners Fun and Games hopscotch right here. So they actually have a couple of them growing here. Seems to be that these are some of the ones that they are trialing and that they are growing, because they are at a smaller, but I love this bronze coppery color. This screams fall. So if you love those fall colors, this is a plant for you. These are kind of shaded plants, especially here in Florida. They cannot grow in our full sun, so they need to grow in areas that receive at least dappled sunlight to full shade. So let's go ahead and move on to the next area, which is the succulent greenhouse. So guys, this is one of the multiple areas that they are growing succulents in, or cactuses. Look at this monster. This is huge, and you definitely don't want to be grabbing that plant with just your bare hands, because you would get pricked and badly. But you can see the different varieties and different shapes and sizes of cactuses and succulents they grow. Here at Pure Beauty Farms, they grow what the person I was speaking to, they said that they grow over 5,000 species of plants. So you know that they have their good hands on a good amount of plants from all different types of species. They focus mainly on annuals, which is what mainly they grow, but they also dive into these other cooler plants that they love growing, so then you guys could grow at your very own gardens. So let's move on to the next area. So gardeners, this is another area that they were using to go ahead and grow some of their succulents. If you pan over here, you'll see that they cut them here to reproduce them. So these are their mother plants, and it seems to be they have been putting on lots of growth, because if you look into them, you'll see the cuts where they have cut them to reproduce them, to grow them into baby plants. You can pan over here and see a whole bunch of different varieties. This one looks really, really cool. This one is one of my personal favorites right here, the dusty blue color it provides. And then if you look over here, these are a different type of succulents. Look at these. I love this combination here, the light blues and the silvery blues and the light purples. This down here seems to be one of the areas that they used to grow and cut from them to grow on babier plants. So I'm really excited about this. Another awesome area where they grow succulents in order for them to be reproduced, and it's definitely cool to see the process that they do in order to grow multiple. You can see like the magnitude of what they need to grow in order to grow smaller plants to ship out for you guys to grow. So let's go ahead and move on to the next area. So gardeners, it is hot in this greenhouse. It is hot because this is so humid in here, but if you pan here, this is their lavender, this is their lavandula. This is, as you can see, these are the type of flowers, and it's so fragrant. You could just smell it across this entire area. Lavender is one of my another personal favorite of mine, but although it's a desert type plant, we usually don't grow it as well down here in South Florida. I think it's more because of our humidity and our rainfall, but I definitely would try that again if I see some scattered around here. So gardeners, we're here in their larger area of plants, and one of the things that caught my attention was this salvia. You can see this little grouping right here of their salvia. You can just see a carpet. Just like how my cousin was saying, this looks almost like a false lavender. Since we can't grow lavender so well down here in South Florida, we grow alternatives just like this one. Although it doesn't have the same medicinal purposes, it kind of gives the same effect, as you can see with these long stalks of purple flowers. So salvia actually comes in a couple different colors, which is white and purple. Those are the main colors that it comes in, and these are just the most healthiest plants I've seen ever. So I just wanted to stop by and show you guys this cool plant. So we're gonna go ahead and start picking up some plants for the projects we're gonna do back at home. And so the few clips you'll see now are all just clips of us just picking up plants, some gorgeous plants to take back home. So let's go ahead and do that. So gardeners, that is the whole tour of the Pure Beauty Farms area. I've had such a blast so far. So yes, you can see we have a whole bunch of daylilies here and Moana lavender as well here. And so they, once again, family owned business. You know, guys, I love family owned businesses, and they've been working on this, as they just told me it was 3 years that they've been working on this. And it shows their hard work, their labor. And this is what they do. They grow this for you guys to purchase them and grow them in your landscape and just have a blast with them. We have a whole bunch of projects coming up, from containers, landscaping, whatever you think of, we're going to be partnering up on them so you guys can see on a larger scale how their plants are used in the landscape. And once again, all these plants you see that are showcased, you will find them at your local Home Depot, especially here in the Florida area. And so definitely, if you see something you guys like here, run to your local Home Depot and you'll most likely find it. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video. So gardeners, we made it back to the ultimate garden. We're here back at home finally. And once again, a huge shout out to Pure Beauty Farms for partnering with us. It has been a huge blessing. They have done an amazing job thus far. And look at this gloriousness. So all of these plants will be used in projects that we have coming up, which you guys will see here soon. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview on what we got. So let's go ahead and jump straight to it. So as you guys saw by just looking, we have a lot of petunia varieties. So we have purple petunias and white petunias. We also have some smaller calabacoas here. We also have my personal favorite, the one over there, which is the Petunia Sharon. Then along, we also have gotten some dianthus. We have these dianthus, a pink, more fuchsia type color, and a white. And then we have this smaller one over here. And for a little bit contrast, I decided to get some Heucheras right here. This more burgundy maroon color to this deep grape, almost grape juice color. And one of the things I'm most excited about that we found was this, which is the Amazing Daisies Banana Cream. They're not in bloom yet, but when they are in bloom, they will look amazing. And then we also got some serendipity alliums right here, which they are on the smaller side, which I have to grow on at my shade house. Then panning over here, we got some angelonias right here. These angelonias are really, really pretty. And we also have some salvias here that we'll be using. And if you look over here, we have some lavender and then a rosemary. A couple succulents that my mother requested, so they made it into the bunch. And back there are some of our bigger plants, which is our daylilies, foxglove, and over here, finally, our purple fountain grass. So gardeners, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for joining with us on this video. Once again, a huge shout out to Pure Beauty Farms for partnering with us on this video. All their media links will be down below in the description box for you guys to check them out. Make sure to follow them, share their videos, show them some support, because as you guys can see, the skill and the work that they do for all of us to enjoy our local plants is definitely a lot. And they put all their love, their passion and enthusiasm to these plants to grow to this altitude. Like, look at these calla lilies. They're just gorgeous. So make sure you like this video, share with your friends and families. May God bless you and your entire family, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye everyone.